Alright, so this video is going to show us how to get our robot plaque ready. So it's more like a keychain, but that's fine. So we have our model done and all of our extrusions, but the 3D printer can only take it's like a single extrusion, so you have to make a thing called an STL. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So here's what you do. If you just saved it as robot, you might want to save another copy as like Robot Plaque or something, or robot for print, whatever you want to save it as. So click it as that. This should change the name up here, and then your original robot should still be saved, so you've got another copy of that if you want it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a sketch that's kind of like halfway through his body, and that's going to be what we make our plaque out of. So I've got to do, everyone's going to be a little bit different just depending on how you started modeling. So the first thing that we're going to do is go into our origin folder and hover over these planes. These are those original planes that pop up right when you click make a 2D sketch right at the beginning. So this is the one that I want. I want the one that seems to kind of go parallel to the face of my robot, to the front of my robot. But it's not really in the middle. So we're going to try and get it in the middle, and that's going to make us have a better plaque here. So what I'm going to do is, with that highlighted, I'm going to go up to my plane tool and choose offset from plane. So now there's a little orange arrow there, so what I can do is I can rotate my robot and move it back and forth until I get that plane right where I want to separate what sticks out of my robot and what doesn't. And then I click the check mark, and now I have this plane that's right here. So what I can do now is make my frame. So I'm going to use that new plane to start a sketch. So I choose the start a sketch tool, click on the plane. Now you can make whatever shape you want for your frame, just try and make it kind of tight on there. So I'm going to use an ellipse, and I am not very good at figuring out how to dimension ellipses or how to place them. So what I normally do is I just keep clicking and kind of figure it out till I have a shape, and then I can get out of the tool by clicking escape or pressing escape, and I can drag the center mark to like the center of my object, and then I can size it using my tools. And we're going for close, it doesn't have to be perfect. So that looks pretty good. So I'm going to do finish sketch. Alright, now I can extrude this, and I can mess with the direction. So I think going back is going to be better because that's where we put our plane. So I chose this direction, and then I'm going to drag this until it's kind of thin, about 1/8 of an inch. If it's not perfect, that's okay, just something thin like that, and then click OK. So now I've got the back part of the robot, and I've got my front part. Here's the Han Solo looking part. So now what I can do is start a sketch on the back, and I'm going to cut all this stuff off on the back. It does not matter how big this profile is. You could make it 3 miles in either way if you wanted to, as long as it consumes all of this, because we're starting on this plane and cutting back. So I do finish sketch, extrude. I'm going to pull my arrow out until it goes past all my parts, choose the cut option, and now I have my plaque. Now here, so this is totally fine. You can be done with this. If you want more, okay, let's turn this plane off. So I'm going to go down here, right click, visibility. So now that plane is gone. I can start a sketch on here, and I'm going to use my project geometry tool, and I'm going to click on it. What that did is it drew my ellipse into my sketch that I have. Now I'm going to do offset, and I'm going to pull this in so it kind of looks like a picture frame. Okay, then do finish sketch and extrude, and I'm going to click just that ring, and again move it down so it's just sticking out just a little bit, and click OK. And then if you want to keep going, we could add a fillet to the inside of that. That one's too big, so I'll have to move that down. If you put a fillet in and it doesn't work, it's normally because it's too big. So there we go. Let's do that too, just to, so now we've got this like picture frame look. And now this, so this is what we're going to send to the 3D printer if you're printing your robot. So this part's really easy. What you do is you do File, Export, find CAD format, save as type. We want to save it as an STL. We can go into options and mess around, but you know, we're just starting here, so let's just do it with brep, or if you want, you could try high. This is going to give you a higher resolution, but the print is also going to take longer. And then let's do inch, and then we'll click OK. Now we'll save this somewhere where we know where it is, and we're going to go into Catalyst in the next video.